Good morning, everybody, on take 7. Today, I am very proud to bring you the Mor-Gain Tallwood Drive. This is my first all-original overdrive. There have been about 7 different prototypes, and I was surprised to find that this was the circuit that I landed on. So this is my personal copy, my prototype. There'd be a few changes if I were to make more of them, and one of them, most notably, would be moving the power jack between these input and output jacks and spreading these just a hair farther apart. Because I don't love having a side-mounted jack, but it's the only way I could get it to fit in the enclosure because there is quite a bit going on underneath the hood. But without further ado, let's just focus on the sound. So here is my clean tone. Let's kick it up to 18 volts. Let's take the volume down just a hair. It's a little bit louder at 18 volts. And let's turn the gain all the way up. Love it. Absolutely love it. So, on to the features now that you've got to hear a little bit of it. A lot went into this idea. What I wanted out of this overdrive pedal that I custom created was I wanted something with your 3 basic controls, but enough tone on tap to satisfy the darkest amplifier, enough gain that wouldn't make me hate it when I've got it cranked all the way up, because most of my pedals I never ever turn the gain all the way up, with the exception of a select few, and enough volume on tap to hit the front end of any amplifier as hard as you want. So I think that I've accomplished all of my goals. Lately, I've been messing around a lot more with having 18 and 9 volt switchability built into my pedals, as far as if you've never tried some of your devices that are 18 volt capable at 18 volts, I would highly recommend it. You get a little bit more of a cleanness out of it, less of a fuzzy back, and a little more headroom and definition for like big lead tones, less compression. And if you kick it down to 9 volts, you get a lot more compression, great for rhythm, more crunchy, a little more subdued, and a little quieter. So if you notice, even the LED gets just a tiny bit brighter when you kick it up to 18 volts. The fat switch was absolutely required for anything that I built. I like to use a bunch of different guitars, even in a live situation. If I've got the option to switch, I prefer to do so. So sometimes I'll use a covered humbucker guitar. Sometimes I'll use something more along the lines of my Gretsch with like the Blacktron style pickups. I'm a big Fender fan, so I might bring a Tele or I might bring a Strat, which more often than not, you're going to find me on stage with my Strat. And then on rare occasions, if you're lucky, you'll see me playing out somewhere with my Ibanez, which I absolutely love, but only fits certain situations. So a lot of versatility in one device is what I wanted. Not an end-all, be-all, not something that can do everything, but something that does most things well, and then also gets along with your other devices. So this will take a tube screamer kick extremely well. I haven't tried it with a whole lot. Tried it with my Wampler Ego compressor, and it really got along well with it. I tried it with my personally built tube screamer clone, which is a clone of the Earthquaker Plume circuit, which, by the way, in my humble opinion, is the best tube screamer variant out there. I absolutely love it. And a couple of others that I won't bother going into right now. But what is going on to the hood, I won't fully disclose, but I will tell you that it runs a soft clipping overdrive circuit with germanium diodes into a 2N404 alpha based preamp style circuit, which is similar in nature but not exactly to what you might actually find in a harmonic percolator. So the 2N404 alpha was something that I started messing with later on in the game, and I really, really love the sound of that transistor. It's a very popular piece, not only in things like the harmonic percolator, but also most notably in the Hudson broadcast. That style of FET preamp is the powerhouse of that device, which, oh, and by the way, if you've never messed around with the Hudson broadcast, it is not a hype pedal. They are wonderful, wonderful devices, and they're super versatile. And in a pinch, if you're like me and you run a sellout floor computer for your modulation section, no shame, I love, love, love my Strymon devices. You'll have a cab sim on the back end of something like a Big Sky, or maybe even you're using your Orange Getaway driver, which is another pedal that I've really favored a lot lately, has a good cab sim filter. Something like the Hudson broadcast is a great Class A preamp on a board that you could run in the last position, push all your overdrives into it, then push it through the cab sim, and you'll get something believable if you're in something like a silent stage situation, which is typically what I'm doing because I'm primarily a worship guitarist. But beyond wanting something that I could run at full gain and not hate, I also wanted something that I could dial back to my favorite edge of breakup blues lawyer tones, which is really what I wanted to accomplish the most out of this pedal, is to have something that would combine my favorite sounds from the Mostortion, from my Tube Screamers, from my Timmy, from my whatever, what have you, the Hudson broadcast, and kind of cram those sounds together into one circuit that I could use in a myriad of situations. And I'm really, really happy with the way it turned out. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you stuck around for the tech facts, very cool, you're a nerd like me. And stay tuned, because I'll be posting up more devices really soon. And with hope, this will become my production pedal. What you're looking at right now will become the first printed circuit board put together in my shop. I'll be able to make them en masse, and if folks are interested, I'll sell them. If they're not, then hey, I got to create something really cool, and maybe I can share it with a few friends and some audiences that are good enough to listen. So have a great day out there, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll bring you some more videos soon.